Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back. So, this is going to be a pick a card, so one card per group. Um, just very simply, very directly tapping into the energy of this ideal partner of yours. We have 5 groups available, so let's just get straight into it. Group selection. All right, we're going to go back to the roots, back to the way I used to do readings in the beginning. So all the cards look the same from behind. Use your intuition. We're going to have group number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can pause the video if you need to, and see you at your group. All right, so group number 1, you have Demetra. Sorry, quick interruption. So, your card is Demetra. Your ideal partner is um, very structured, hard worker. Um, they know how to prioritize and they know how to lead. So, this might be an entrepreneur, a boss, even someone who knows how to take charge. Also, someone who knows how to coordinate others. This person might have had to deal with some sort of like heavy ailments or physical issues in their past or currently, and somehow they might deal with some form of depression, but their way to cope with, like, they always snap back. They're always back on their feet. Perhaps they might need a little bit of encouragement. Like, this is in for FYI for you if you want to also be a good partner for this person. They might benefit a lot from natural food, natural ingredients, fresh fruits, and all of that. Um, your ideal partner might be a little bit conservative in terms of fashion sense and also values. Like, they might have a really structured idea about what family, how the family is supposed to work, who is supposed to be in charge of what. And what I was saying about their moments of heavy, might be slight, but like they have a little downs, and through their work is how they cope. Basically, that is something that they learned in their past, that by um, putting their head down and working on their crop, whatever their crop might be, minding their business and being like really focused, that is how they know how to regain strength. Okay. Your ideal partner might also have a quite a philosophical side to themselves, and perhaps it's not that obvious because they come off as very serious. Okay, this is something that it might take sometimes to bring out of them. Yeah, something else that was coming through, because this is the myth of, like, this is the general energy, but each and every character also has a story. So there is something in your in the past of your ideal partner where basically they were forced to embody a little bit of an aggressive energy because something was stolen from them, something that was really dear to them. Either they had to lose custody of a child, or they had to give up on a business, on a partnership. Um, so they might be excessively or like overly protective at this point in time, but what you need to know is that there is a why. So if you feel like they are overdoing with the protection, and once again I have leaves in my hair. um, don't judge men too harshly, okay? Try to understand where they come from, and if you can, and very likely you do, because if you have the capability to see that um, they're doing too much in terms of protection, then you probably also know that the situation isn't that bad. So try to just remind them, okay, just take it easy, you got this, we got this. Just take care of your work and everything shall be fine. They have a very sweet side to themselves, but they are quite selective with who they share that with. They really know how to stand their ground, okay, and sometimes it might be like at some point they had to make a switch and become this emperor or this empress, because otherwise they felt like people could just take from them. In general, they're really fruitful. They kind of know how to make flowers out of literal cement if they must. And they also know how to shut down something if it's not supposed to continue. Okay, so sometimes they might be a little bit extreme in that sense, like all or nothing. Yeah, you might really see a split between this very successful person that they definitely are, and the moments when they get down. Like, you might not be able to recognize them, like, but 2 minutes ago you were like conquering the world, why now you are stranded over a rock, crying yourself out. And for some of you, they have some past traumas that they need to release, and sometimes it just comes up, and they need to schedule time for that. And that's part of who they are. That's also where they manage to rebuild. Once they've done crying over a rock, over the rock, they know how to pick up the rock, lift it, and move on. But it has to happen like over and over. Kind of like this card also embodies the energy of Persephone, queen of the underworld, who is characterized by this constant ups and downs. She's one of the only one, together with the god's messenger, who has the ability to move between realms. Okay. So it's not like they are inconsistent, it's just that this duality is part of who they are. And they need to be given the time and the space to be both, okay? And I feel like sometimes in their past they have been left alone, and this is also something that makes them react, or that has left them with quite a sour taste in terms of relationship. Perhaps they might avoid relationship a little bit and hide behind work, hide behind their status, behind their strength, behind their armor, not armor. But yeah, really hard worker, very, very fruitful. Just make sure that you don't love them just for that, okay? Like, if you want to be like an actual partner, an actual good partner, um, know that they're also human, that they come with a story, and their story is not the easiest one to swallow, apparently. If that's a female, they might have like a really, really sweet. Even if that's a male, apparently. I'm being drawn to this pineapple. If you know, you know. Um, ooh. For some of you, they might also have like a magical. Like, if they're happy down there, their life can be way more fruitful. I'm hearing they hide a lot behind that skirt, and I'm looking like how gigantic this skirt is. Like, there's a lot that goes under the surface, even if they look like all put together and serious and shit. Um, yeah, perhaps this is something that is also part of their journey, like to discover that they had that within themselves, and to let themselves go can be a little bit hard for them. Like, they might need quite some time to relax, or um, they might like to indulge in alcohol in order to let themselves go a little bit and not be so stuck up. But they do have a creative side to themselves, okay? As I said, they're kind of a philosopher. They might like to talk. They're just very busy, and yeah. And they like to stay busy. Sometimes even to their own detriment, but yeah. Alright, group one, that is all. I hope it gave you clarity. If it did, you can leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. If you want to book a personal reading, everything that you need to know and instructions to follow are down below. See you soon in group number 2 now. Alright, so group number 2, you have Europe. Um, your ideal partner is kind of a crazy head, I'm hearing. Scorpio energy is coming through. Cycle breaker. This is a person who has a lot of options in their life, in terms of goals, in terms of jobs, but also in terms of people. Like, if they choose you, it's because they really, really like you. This person might need some time to reveal themselves, being drawn to this hidden treasure here. Like, they might be, they might have walls around them, and once the walls come down, they're actually quite colorful, and they have quite some stories to tell. This person might have traveled a lot, and not always in the most comfortable conditions. For some of you, it was just because, like, they were willing to do that. For some of you, they just had to. For some of you, this is like a runner. They ran away from their home. They broke the curse that was keeping them stuck, and that's how they ended up having like all of these multiple options in their life. This person might actually come from Europe, or might have like European traits. This person could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be though, but they might embody Taurus energy at times, precisely because of the hardships that they had to face in the past. Like, now they like comfort, they like being cozy, and they also like to be very grounded, like earthly. Perhaps they lacked that. They had a moment in time where they lacked stability. They just had to go with the flow, and trust that the universe was going to catch them, that they were going to land on a safe shore. This person is very goal oriented, even if their goals might change a lot. But once they do put their mind or their eyes on something, they at least try to go for it, okay? They are a risk taker. They're not afraid to be looked at as if they were different. They actually like that. They don't like to be like all square or conform. They might have some sort of secret to themselves that they don't really want to share unless they know that you are going to be their life partner for life. That is also probably why they they entertain multiple options as you meet them, because they do like intimacy, but don't they don't like to share all of themselves all at once, unless they actually know that, you know, you are going to be part of their protection. This person knows how to trust their guts. So if this person start telling you like, okay, I have a bad feeling about this situation, yada yada, you should probably believe them, because they had to break away from stuff. This person might be really royal. Like they don't have to like dress super fancy, but the way they carry themselves, it just makes you think of a royal. Like they might be stranded on a beach with just a pareo on, and they look royal still. This person might be really intuitive. Like they might be able to um, detect other people's ideas. Like I'm receiving the message of brain waves. Like sometimes they react to other people's brain waves instead um, of their words, of their action. Okay, so they might be a little confusing in that sense. Sometimes they might still embody these free fall energy, like fuck it, okay, let's just pack it all and leave. Like they try to be grounded in everything. They like, perhaps they like grounded people more than actually themselves being able to embody that. Okay, so when I said that they had this lack of stability in their life, perhaps they search for that in a partner, but it's kind of part of themselves to just go like fuck it, okay, uh, life is a wild ride, let's just go with the flow, okay. So if you are like a Taurus and you do have this more stable and grounded energy, that is also probably one of the reasons why they might be attracted to you in particular, okay. They might see this this strength, this earth energy in you, that they want to ride kind of. There's a lot of potential for like very, very um, passionate and free from shame sex. Okay. Like once they feel comfortable with you and once they know that the chemistry is there, I'm here like they can go for rounds and rounds and rounds and like be quite experimental. But not like I mean they prefer it when it's spontaneous, okay? They don't like to make like a whole theater about it. Like they might it might be natural, okay? Like they might be naturally entertaining. That is what I was trying to say. But it's not something that they want to spend too much time thinking about, okay? They just want to be able to express themselves as it comes and as it goes. Okay, so I'm being drawn to see how these like are the same colors. And basically you might when you meet this person for the first time, you might have glimpses of how colorful and how um, diverse their inner life is because of their endeavors or because of the amount of options that they have. Like perhaps they look like very plain as you meet them, and then you start looking at their life and they are doing like a whole bunch of things and they know a whole bunch of different people, and you start wondering, okay, but who is this person really, okay? Who is this person inside? And actually it's because um, their social and their external life is a reflection of their inner life. They're just not maybe wearing a sign saying, okay, I'm a whole crazy head. Let's have fun, because perhaps people took advantage of that side of them in the past, and that is also something that they want to break away from. They are very focused on freedom, on achieving freedom, of breaking away from stuff that kept them stuck, that kept them hidden for some of you. And I'm not getting like a show off vibe. Like they don't want to be the center of attention at all costs. They just are, because of this energy. Like they collected so much experience that now their soul is so colorful, is so bright, that um, even if they were to wear a potato sack, they would still lighten up the room. They would still get a lot of attention. They are very divinely protected, so they might trust in the divine quite a lot. For some of you, like for there was a time in their life where it was the only thing that caught them once they were falling. They might have a little bit of a cheater vibe to themselves, I'm not gonna lie. Like, unless they choose you, they are okay with leaving you or other people with horns, okay? So, um, Yeah. I guess that the way you handle this heavily depends on who you are and what the practical dynamic is. Okay, like it might be it might be because like this might be your ideal partner because you are also that way, and so you are both okay with experimenting with other people until you choose each other. Or if you know that this is not the way you want to be treated, like then the correct way forward is to probably embody this stable energy and be like, okay, like I see that you're doing your thing, but this is not going to work for me. So um, unless you choose me, just cross me off your list, and this might um, make them look at you in another way. I need to turn up the light. I feel like you and your partner and your ideal partner might be quite different physically speaking. Like one of you might be very, very big and muscular, and the other one might be quite small. Um, like they might like, or you might end up liking hiding behind them, or they might like hiding behind you. Make the switch depending on which one you resonate with. I feel like they had a lot of options in their past to settle down. So they need to really see you as a treasure in order to choose you. And when I say choose you, doesn't mean that um, because depending on what the dynamic is, like male, female energy, yada yada. Um, this is a general reading. This is an energy reading, so I can't say who amongst you is supposed to make the offer. But what I'm trying to say is that whatever the case might be, um, if they're the one supposed to make the offer, once they choose you, they are going to make like a big offer, and if they're not, like they are going to choose you only if they see you as like the shit. So make sure you work on yourself, so if that's the type of partner that you want to attract. They're going to be naturally drawn to you though, like as long as you are this catch, this treasure. They're going to like you because of how similar your energies are. Like you might not come from the same background, but it's like a diamond for a diamond, like a hidden treasure who meets another hidden treasure, and that is what is going to make each other feel safe. Like the both of you are going to feel very, very safe in each other energy, and basically you are going to make a safe space when you can be hidden treasures together, and be colorful together. Might be into animals, might like to own a farm in the future. like to, yeah, be responsible for wild animals. This might be something that they dream of. This is also, yeah, they might not have the everybody's dream. Like they might not want to get a job in the city, work for a bunch of years, and then retire. Okay, what I was saying is that they are a cycle breaker. They're also like a tradition breaker. They might want to work on a whole bunch of different things and eventually buy some land and have cows or something like that, or go live on an island also could be something significant. Go live by the sea and open up a place by the sea, or be an entrepreneur, be an artisan, make their own stuff, make their own products. Like they know that if they are able to live their own freedom, they can be very, very fruitful. Um, they're also willing to make sacrifices in order to be that and to be able to offer that. So they might dream of a partner, though, even if perhaps they are not, as you meet them, they are not really in a position to embody that boyfriend girlfriend material type of energy. This is something that it is a part of their long-term goals. As I said, very goal-oriented. It's just that their goals are not everybody else's goals, and they are okay with that. And they want their partner to be okay with that as well. They might like to not wear, like they might like to wear very casual clothes. Or like very comfortable clothes. They are okay with that. I'm hearing the word kaftan. Like they just like to wrap themselves with whatever it is available and just go out and do their thing. Even if it's not the way that everybody else dresses, they're like, okay, but humans used to dress like that and they were fine, and why do we need to um, wear all that excessive fabric in order to do stuff? I can do stuff while wearing a blanket. Why can't you? Like they might be like they might also like to challenge people in that sense a little bit. I don't know why I'm seeing someone working on a truck, not driving a truck, but like convert a truck into a home. Like this might be that type of person, okay? Like they might have that dream of living off grid, building their own house, making sure that their provisions are all self-sustainable, self-sustained. So they don't mind discomfort a little bit, okay? Like they think it's part of the experience, and so they are looking for a partner who is able to ride the life wildly as they do. Like even if you are more comfort oriented than them, um, you still need to want that life in order to be with them. Like, they don't need to be in a super fancy house or super fancy hotel in order to feel okay. They have big balls, male or female, like they have balls, and they face life like straight ahead. Okay, this is the human experience. We are part animals, so let's do this. Okay. This might also be like their sense of humor. Like, they know how they come off to other people, and they know how the majority of people are, but they do think that it's okay to not give a fuck, and that they should also teach other people um, how to not give a fuck. They might be really generous in terms of advice, of knowledge and resources as well, to live life freely. All right, so that was all, I think. Okay, so for some of you, they might have this dream of building their own house, but they don't know how to. So they're looking for someone who actually knows how to. They might know how to provide the finances, the place, and everything, but they don't know how to build a house. They're not a builder, they're not a constructor, they're rather like a merchant, I'm hearing. Like someone who knows how to deal inside of a market. Or just sell stuff. Really good in marketing as well as coming through. So yeah, they're looking for someone who is headed in their same direction, but can complement them in some way. Can be their better half. Um, like, not be the same exact person, okay? Because they know that cannot work on a practical level. Like, on a practical level, you two need to have complementary skills. Like, okay, you're good at that, I'm good at that, and that is how we are going to survive. It's a really survivalist type of vibe. All right, that is all that I have for you. Um, group 2. If you like this and resonates, you can leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading, all the instructions are down below. See you soon.